Hello and welcome back to My Life in the Countryside. You can just see the sunset behind the storm that is rolling in. The sky looks like a bruise. And the greenhouse is looking amazing. We've got some salad leaves growing in between our tomatoes. And we actually have some tomatoes. Well, because of how wet the field is, we haven't really been able to do any serious de-weeding because of anytime you pull at a weed even a little bit, it dislodges all of the soil because it's essentially a lake. Kind of as people who moved to the countryside only 5 years ago and started gardening with absolutely no knowledge, every year of gardening has been a real challenge, giving us something new to learn about. This year has been especially difficult with unprecedented rainfall just completely flooding the garden, and it completely goes against everything we'd learnt about the landscape for the past 4 years. For the past 4 years, gardening has been incredibly difficult because of how dry and hot the summers are. We were struggling with watering the plants and keeping everything wet enough to actually grow. So we tried to do our garden in the wettest spot this year in hopes that we wouldn't have to just constantly be figuring out irrigation and watering systems for our garden, only for it to just absolutely flood. Just everything everywhere to absolutely flood. Discovered that it's a lot easier to water a garden than it is to dry a garden. So I'm not sure what we're going to do next year. Should we expect unprecedented levels of rainfall, or another year or next year will it be droughts? What's the answer? Another batch of strawberries in from the garden. I can't film out there because it's too windy. It's so windy. It's just been non-stop wind. But it doesn't matter when you have fresh strawberries. I can no longer eat shop bought strawberries. It has to be fresh from the ground and in season. There's really nothing else like it. I just cannot, there's just no point in any other strawberries, you know? With my strawberries that I'm bringing in, some of them I'm putting in a little box with some paper towel to keep them nice and fresh to go in the fridge, and the ones that weren't looking too fantastic, I'm gonna macerate. Today is 28 degrees Celsius, which is not that hot, but it's the first actually hot day of the summer here. It's been such a cold year. First hot day in July? We'd be swimming by now in previous years. But hopefully today I will finally be able to go for a swim. My garlics are doing wonderful, and now their scapes are out. So, time to snap off their heads. I've already taken a couple ahead of time to include in my meals, but they're all very big now. I need to harvest them. Garlic scapes make a great addition to salads, fresh on salads, pastas. You can make pesto with them. You can make pesto of anything, to be honest. I was told that these make a really delicious tea, and I have loads of them. So let's collect some. They smell really good and sweet, almost almondy. And this is St. John's wort, I believe, which is also a good herbal remedy / tea that I have quite a lot of. So let's pick some and try this as well. It has quite a buttery smell. My cherries are finally ripe, which is fantastic because they're delicious. But it's annoying because they're a bit tedious to pick. And it's great because I actually have 2 cherry trees. This is my second one, the baby. And she is eager to produce this year. Okay, we've got cherries. Let's make cherry juice. I'm making cherry juice because I can also turn it into cherry syrup in the future. It's leaving my options open. Also, fun thing about cherry juice, the way I'm going to try and make it, I've never made it before. What's the worst thing about having cherries? The pits. Anyone who's ever had to manually pit cherries knows the cherry pain. So I'm going to try and make some cherry juice, and that should circumvent my need to pit them. I cannot pit them. I will have to filter the juice, but I feel like that's going to be way less arduous than pitting all of these individually. So let's go. We've got step numero uno. Make sure their stems are off. Oh my god, I just saw one. Wait. Okay. Make sure they are de-stemmed. Don't want that. And then pour them into a big pot. Yay! I'm also gonna add some lemon slices because I love lemon. Oh, and I added some frozen raspberries because I want to empty out my freezer a little bit because there's going to be fresh raspberries soon. Okay, now we're adding water. Yay!
Century Turkey. Time to
There we go. Fresh cherry juice in just an afternoon. Tastes like cherries. And no annoying pitting. you made it all the way to the end, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe,